everybody. It's Father Josh. It's time for another road trip pilgrimage. Today we're traveling to Claremont, New Hampshire. We're going to check out St. Mary's Parish, including the new St. Mary's Church. But first things first, we have to find the pastor, Father Sebastian. Oh, there he is.
Hey, Father Josh.
Hey, Father Sebastian. Good to see you.
Welcome to St. Mary's.
Thank you very much. We're excited to see what you have.
Oh, I'm happy about that. Welcome.
So, Father, you've been here for about 4 months now.
Yes.
When you first came to this church and to this parish, like, what was something in this church that kind of jumped out at you that you thought was really beautiful or really nice?
The faith that the people have, because they have got a 200 years of history, and how they appreciate and the way they try to teach their children, raising their children in the Catholic faith, is something beautiful.
That's an amazing thing to point. Like, the first thing to notice is not the building or the structure. It's the people and the faith that they have, and the fact that the faith in this city go back longer than anywhere else in New Hampshire, right? I mean, that's really a beautiful thing that continues, you know, and goes on.
The families that the thirst that they have for the Lord, for the faith, and for the respect that they have towards their, past and languages, for the future, to establish, to pass their faith to their children, something that is beautiful that this parish has.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So we have a stained glass window of Jesus and Saint Joseph.
Yeah.
So what's going on in this image?
It speaks to the whole congregation about the value of the hard work and passing down faith to the children of what they believe and about the work that they do. Basically, the love, with the relationship that the father and the child has, Saint Joseph has towards Jesus, and it is something that tells us the value of hard work.
There's something beautiful in this image too, so I love that it has the wood shavings like on the floor, like they've been working on this. But also just the way they happen to be standing and holding what they've been working on, it makes the shape of the cross. And you see that, and even as a child, that this is what Jesus was heading towards. There's something beautiful in that too.
We see 3 nails and the hammer and Paschal mystery. The whole thing is displayed in this stained window.
That's really true. That's really beautiful. Yeah. So then, just as we saw Saint Joseph and Jesus, we also see Saint Anne and Saint Mary, and we see that same passing on of the faith.
Yeah.
Saint Anne is here teaching Mary, even pointing out something on a scroll for her. It's a really beautiful thing, again, passing on the faith.
It's just like starting the catechism classes.
That's right.
Yeah.
So for all the times that we've heard the legend of St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland, I don't think I've ever actually seen that moment depicted, especially not in like a big, beautiful stained glass window like this one. But here we see St. Patrick forcibly driving the snakes out of Ireland. And as somebody who hates snakes, I can really get behind this.
Oh, yeah.
Just really beautiful to see this depiction of the Annunciation, and just the way the light catches it and comes through. It just really shines through. I love the way that stained glass, it's not only about the art itself, it's about the placement and the light that it catches, and how even that evokes the emotion of it. Like, we see the light like shining through right where the Holy Spirit is coming down on Mary. Like, the light shining through in that is just really striking. We've talked before about how an altar represents the tomb of Christ. And I think this altar shows that really, really well. Like, this huge block of marble, it just feels like the top of a sepulcher, the top of a tomb. So it really feels like this altar represents that tomb of Christ really well. This reminds me of our very first road trip pilgrimage when we went to St. Patrick's. This is a good-sized church right in front of you. But then it's very easy to forget, especially if you're sitting out there. You turn to this side, and there's a whole other church right there, just as full of people as the area out in front of you. You look out here, you say, okay, this is a pretty good-sized church. But then you get up here and you go, oh, It's even more people could sit there. But then you turn this way, and there's just as many seats over there too. This place is huge. I hope that was in super slow-mo. And that's what the rectory used to look like. I love the ivy growing up over everything. I love walking out of this church and seeing just how all the pieces of the property here line up together. These stately old brick buildings with these massive white pillars everywhere. It's really a beautiful kind of presence in the town. The bells of St. Mary's. Passing on the faith to the next generation. That's what Father Sebastian said was so striking about this community of St. Mary's in Claremont. And it really struck me, isn't that what a church building is all about? It's not only a place where we come together to worship, it's also a place that teaches by its very presence, by the artwork, by the layout, by the design, by the architecture. All of this is designed to teach us about our faith and to inspire and enlighten the next generation. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this trip to St. Mary's in Claremont. And if you enjoy this series, remember to like it and share it and subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned for the next road trip, where we're going to stay with Father Sebastian, who's going to take us to the oldest Roman Catholic church in New Hampshire, the Old St. Mary's, also in Claremont. So we'll catch you on the next one. And wherever your travels take you, why not make it a pilgrimage? God bless.
I am Father Sebastian from India and belong to the Society of Heralds of Good News. Do you need more than that? I can talk or not.
And act natural.
Like now. Yeah, sure.
Statues of angels right next to the tabernacle and right next to the cross of Jesus. Like this idea. This is okay.